Hey guys, what's going on, my sex YouTubers? Welcome back to the channel. People think that I'm highly upset at Rolex because I wasn't able to purchase my Rolex when I was ready in life to purchase a Rolex from an AD or authorized dealer. Guys, I am not mad at Rolex. I am disappointed. Today, it's a series of events that I've seen unfolding on the internet all over the United States where individuals, and I would like to say maybe, and I'm based on some things that I have read online, is that authorized dealers are racketeering, are selling their watches to the gray market. And what is the gray market, guys? When I talk about the gray market, we're talking about used watches. Watches that are sold from authorized dealers or from customers who are sold into third-party companies, third-party stores to be resold at a higher value. Okay, black market is when we're talking about stolen watches or fake watches. We're not talking about black market. We're talking about the gray market and ADs, authorized dealers. So it have taken me 43 years in life, to get to a place where I feel comfortable to pay $40,000 for a Rolex watch. I'm gonna keep the specifics to myself, the model that I want. But I went to San Francisco. I planned a trip to San Francisco. I seen a couple of companies that have YouTube channels out there on Instagram pages that talk about their watches. I'm like, oh, good for you guys, But I was able to see a couple of videos from San Francisco, from the Rolex store in San Francisco, that has like a bunch of watches on display, and I was like, well, they have the watches, so I'm gonna go there and buy it from them. And yeah, we flew over there. We have a great vacation. 2 days before I was leaving, I decided to go to the Rolex store. I wasn't going to buy it day one because, risk of losing it or damaging the watch. I wasn't going to do that. But I went to the store we flew back on Friday. So I went to the store on Thursday. And I was so disappointed because I saw so many watches over there. And the salesperson who was there with a second salesperson, the only thing they say to me is that none of these watches are for sale. We haven't received a watch in months. And if we receive a watch, we have list upon list upon list of people who are inquiring on buying one of these watches. If you like to be put on one of those lists, I can definitely put you, and we call you when your turn comes up. And I was like, a list, So I was like, how long is that list? And then I told them, well, this is the watch that I want. I want it all gold. I want it ceramic. I want black, yada yada. And she said, oh, we have a list. We have over 1,000 people on that list. And I got like everything, like my heart sunk, like, and I was like, is there's any other store that I can go to get it? And she said pretty much to me, you need to go and buy a Rolex in the gray market, and you will have to pay a premium. And I was like, how much this premium will be? And she was like, probably 100% of the value. So if I am buying a $30,000 watch, I will be looking to pay up to $60,000 based on the dealer. And I got very disappointed. I went to another store right next to the Rolex store, and they had 30, maybe 40 watches. And out of those 40 watches, maybe 10 of them were 2021. And I was like, how in the heck do you guys have a 20? How the Rolex store doesn't have a watch from 2020, a new watch? Well, you do. And I was like, so how much is the watch? She gave me the number, and then I was like, this is ridiculous. I mean, and then why so much for the watch? She's like, oh, we because we service the watch and we guarantee that is legitimate. Okay, guys, let's go here and let's take a look at what we. Let me take out this header real quick. Okay, guys, let's take a look at Rolex right here, guys, because I want to be clear with you guys, and I want to show you guys how ridiculous this gray market is. I'm gonna show you the watch that I'm interested in. Let's go watches. Let's go GMT Master 2. This is what I want. This is what I want actually. We're going to just pick one, and we're gonna configure this watch. And this is the way I was going to purchase the watch. Okay. So I want a rose gold, just like every rose gold. And this watch will cost me $40,000, $39,350. Plus taxes, another $4,000-5,000, and then you probably, give the, $1,000 tip to the dealer, because you're buying a Rolex, and I was like, this is the point. This is what I need to do. This is what I need to do. Okay, so this is the watch, $39,350. Look at that.
The Rolex Oyster Perpetual GMT Master 2, a watch designed for long-distance travel across time zones.
Across time zones, don't this just get you going? Don't this just get you going? I don't know you guys, but this is just amazing.
A purpose-built timepiece for crisscrossing the globe.
What I'm trying to show you here is this. This is from Chronos 24. Okay? And I'm just not handpicked this one. Look at the prices of these watches. Double. This is ridiculous. This is an insult to humankind. Guys, and when I see these kind of things, it just blows my mind. I just get so discouraged, disappointed at Rolex, at the brand, that they're not doing anything to prevent these kind of practices from happening. They're not doing anything to help customers like you and I to being able to afford their products. I mean, one thing all I'm gonna say to you guys, one thing is that you definitely have to have something, but I don't need to have that. I don't need to have a Rolex watch. I would love to have a Rolex watch, but I don't need to. I don't have to. So if it's within reason on a price that is accessible, then yes, I will buy. But I will never, ever pay more than retail for a watch, just because I'm gonna put it on my hand, on my arm. To me, wearing a Rolex, it doesn't symbolize that I got money. It doesn't symbolize that, to me, it doesn't symbolize that I'm better than you. It doesn't symbolize that I'm part of a club. It doesn't symbolize none of that. To me, owning a Rolex watch symbolizes hard work, my hard work, that I was able to get to a point in my life where I was able to put in my hand a timepiece with such of tradition in both the timepiece industry, but also at the racetracks. I mean, it's one of those things that if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But I'm not buying from the gray market. I'm just not doing it. Anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know how you feel about these gray market prices. And yeah, I will see you soon.